Holland Jungle.
Spectator Sport. We just lost the legend, folks. We know it. Spectator Sport, folks. We know it. Whitney, you were so beautiful. This was when you was in your heyday, baby. Too bad Bobby came along.
You never heard shit like this before.
And then it was all this. What happened?
Only thing that stopped half everybody from doing really anything is the money.
She got the money?
First you get a visa, then you get a visa. Luego paga taxes, luego mueve visa.
Then you
Get a visa, then you get a visa. Luego paga taxes, luego mueve visa. Gritan el sueño americano.
that American dream. That's what it's all about, Spectator Sport. Thanks again for tuning in, folks. It's your host, Lott, the sports jock, the host with the most, giving you a toast. I got the talent in the building.
I am the talent, Dennis. They sign up a month in advance to see me. They'll wait in line for the next bus to see me.
Get in line for the talent, a.k.a. the young Warren Buffett, a.k.a. I cannot believe Eli Manning won the Super Bowl, a.k.a. I still hate Rob Parker, Michael Smith, and Bahani Jones from ESPN First Take. People, just let you know, I'm going to come out with a website again. I'm doing too many websites right now, but it's going to be called First Take Bashers.
Think about that.
And I'm going to bash everything these losers on ESPN First Take have to say.
I
because
promise you.
people forget about winning, and that's exactly what they got about. They're stat guys. Like they call them, those are stat guys over there. They don't care about the W, people. So look out for my ESPN First Take Bashers website.
Tonight I'm announcing.
Yeah, I just announced it just now.
Folks, remember now, keep in mind that you are dealing with a fly, so give it a little time. You know, the website may not be ready for a few years, give or take.
No, we're not going to say a few years. But we're not going to say a few years. But I got a lot of websites
Give
I'm
or
working
take.
on. I hate a lot of people. I
Give or
hate Rob
take.
Parker. I don't like Skip Bayless. I hate Michael Smith now and Bomani Jones, those two losers that was on First Take because Skip was out all week.
You are fool.
I have a lot of work to get done. I still got my Eli Manning. I hate Eli Manning petition.
You hate winning then.
I mean,
Eli winning. Why you hate winning?
I don't hate
You
I
just
don't-
mad because of fantasy
He lost
football.
me money. It had nothing to do with
You're
him winning.
ridiculous,
He lost
man.
me money.
You're mad over
He lost me
fantasy
money.
football.
He's an inconsistent piece of crap.
He's a champion.
He's an inconsistent piece
Two-time
of crap.
champion.
You do 3 interceptions for Redskins, cost me $900. I don't care what he is now. When it comes about money, I don't care what he does.
Everybody can do it, really anything is the money.
So what about the billions of dollars he made for all the
I don't care. He didn't put no money in my
But your
pocket.
900
He
is
lost
all-
me money. He lost me money. So forever, I will have a dislike for that individual. And I would never draft you. I don't care if I had to play the worst quarterback in the NFL. I would never draft you on my fantasy football team again. You're inconsistent piece of crap, a.k.a. I hate Eli Manning.
Let's go ahead. Before we get into the show, folks, I want to go ahead and pay a little tribute to the one Miss Whitney Houston. She was a wonderful, beautiful singer. Can we hear that song again? I love the way you entered the show with that beautiful montage. Let me hear a little something on the Holland Jungle side of what we thought of that existence. You know, beautiful. You know, soulful.
Half everybody can do it, really anything is the money.
First you get a visa, then you get a visa. Luego paga taxes, luego mueve visa. First you get a visa, then you get a visa. Luego paga taxes, luego mueve
Yeah.
visa.
What you think about that talent?
It'd be jamming. I wait for this young man to drop his mixtape.
Who's that? Nando Chang?
Yes, that's who I'm waiting for.
Oh man, you can check him. You can check him on Twitter at Nando Chang 89. Is that correct? Or you can check us at Spectator Sport, the #1, at Holland Jungle, at FUK Josh. Please check us out at Ronnie Lott also on Twitter. Let's go ahead and continue on now with our whole Whitney tribute. I mean, she had a real tough life. I mean, she had bouncing back from drug addiction, and I mean, it's life. You know, I don't want to just harp on the negative things, but you know, she did so much positive. She did a lot of good in her life. What do you thought about Whitney overall talent?
I mean, it's just sad. It was sad because she got kids and all her family. She's only 48 years old. I mean, to die from, I mean, who knows what she died from? I don't know if they released anything at this time, but most people are assuming that it's drugs, but it's just sad. I mean, hopefully, I mean, you could think that a woman with that type of resources could have got some help that could, you know, help her crawl out of that deep, dark hole that she was in, like Bobby did. Bobby got away. I mean, he had to get away from her, I guess, to stop using drugs. But
so what are you saying?
I think he's the one who introduced her to that lifestyle, and he was stronger than her, and he walked away, but she just wasn't strong enough.
He introduced her to the lifestyle? How you know that? How you know it wasn't the other way around?
Like I said, no one seen Whitney like that until she got with that boy.
Nah, man, come on, man. Tighten up.
I mean, it's the
money, man. It's the lifestyle. It's the Hollywood lifestyle.
It's the money, but
it's the Hollywood lifestyle. Don't put that on Bobby.
I'm not saying that she wasn't out of control. She was never out of control.
Everybody do what they want to do. Don't put that on Bobby.
She was with that dude. I mean, Bobby, like I said, he was strong enough to get away from it, but she wasn't, and he's the one, I think he took her to the next level. I don't know if she was using drugs before that, but she was horrible when she was with him. She was a spectacle all the time on television, court cases, all this stuff that was going on. That was between him and her on the drugs.
So okay. So if he brought her to the drugs, why is it he walked away from it?
Because he's stronger than her.
She's stronger? What do you mean he's stronger than her? Come on,
man. His will is stronger than hers.
Think about that. That means women should earn equal pay for equal work.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm not trying to tell you anything. I'm trying to tell you what I just said. It's sad and unfortunate that the woman died, but, you know, you think she would be able to get some help, but obviously she did. I mean, I don't know where the family, like, I don't understand. I mean, you know this woman was just, she just couldn't. There was got to be someone that could have helped her. I mean, come on. You can't allow her to consistently just run around and just popping pills or whatever she was doing and just thinks that she was going to make it. Your heart can't take all that mess. It's not built to.
I mean, you can't blame LeBron. I mean, LeBron had nothing to do with Whitney's life.
I bet some people out there are blaming LeBron for this too, huh? Whitney Houston dies, blame LeBron.
Let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the show. Thanks again for that wonderful Whitney Houston montage. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the insane Linsanity, everything that's going on with Linsanity. And I heard you talk about ESPN, these guys talking negatively about Linsanity. What you hearing at the big station?
I mean, this ESPN First Take. I'm coming out with the ESPN first. It's going to be First Take bashers because these guys are just they're ridiculous. I mean, I don't even really know what to say. They try to critique a guy who took a team that was 11-15, like Tim Tebow took the Denver Broncos that was 1-4, and have them on they're winning a winning pace right now. He won 7 straight games. He had them at 11-15. They're critiquing the guy like he's like this. He's been in the league for 5 years and he's made all these all-star teams. That's how they're critiquing him. He took an 11-15 team and have them sitting in 8th place right now in the East. I mean, and then they're talking about his turnovers. Oh, well, this is just a blimp. This is really not nothing that's going to consistently happen. And then they talk about the 7 games he won. Well, who cares about if he won those 7 games? When did people in this world, these analysts, when did winning not be? Winning's not important no more to these guys. I don't understand. How can winning not be important? It does not make any sense. If a kid wins 7 straight games, I don't care if he did it against losing teams, winning teams. He won 7 straight games. They were losing to losing teams because they were a losing team. So he put them on his back because Carmelo Amari was out, and he has him on a 7-game winning streak. He raised everyone's level of play. He got everyone involved. Then they talk about all his turnovers and blah, blah, blah. Everyone turns the ball over. Chris Paul turns the ball over. Freaking the kid over there in Oklahoma City, he has a ridiculous amount of turnovers per game. I mean, Let the dude play. He won 7 games. These people really said, this is what they said. This is what I'm taking from what they're saying. They care more about statistics than winning. So if they would have lost all those games, but he had no turnovers, they would have been fine with that. That would have been, oh, yeah, he's going to make it now, but they lost 7 straight games. Like, that's basically what you're saying to me. That's why I'm starting my website, First Take Bashers, because people like that should not allow to be talk sports to me. Like, they just shouldn't be allowed to. Because when we start forgetting about winning, you have a problem. You cannot worry about the stats. Who cares about the stats? The only thing I care about is the W.
I care about stats.
Why do you care about stats?
Because stats tell you a lot about the game.
No, stats don't. That's not true.
Stats are just a mathematical, analytical perspective of what is being done. Just putting a mathematical computation behind the activity.
Stats are irrelevant, dude.
What you mean?
Been playing out of control.
Stats are just scoring, numerical.
He's assisting.
Data, kid. That's all it is. It's the game.
Talking about his stats. They're talking about Tim Tebow's stats.
If you didn't get a sack, how could it be a stat?
Why does it matter? What I'm talking about, you're talking about Tim Tebow. So if a great
Tim Tebow didn't pass
if a great DN gets no stats during the game, and he gets no sacks during the game, but the team still wins, why do I care about his stats? My team won. Stats do not matter. The only thing that matters in sports is a W.
Let me ask you this. Okay, let's say this. The Bears, when they went out and got Julius Peppers. They paid Julius big money. Big money to come in. You expect Julius to come in and give you at least double-digit sacks.
No.
If Julius Peppers come in and you're winning and he gives you 2 sacks on the season,
I don't care.
What you going to say?
Because you know why?
You're going to be the same guy that say Julius had a bad year.
I actually know sports.
He didn't get to the quarterback.
I actually know sports like the other people out here that don't know sports. What that means is this. Julius Peppers helped us in other ways. That means Julius Peppers was helping everyone else get one-on-one while he was getting double-teamed, getting chipped by the back, and helping us with the blitz packages because they're worrying about Julius Peppers, so they're focusing on him so much. We got other people getting involved. It's a team game. They're going to help us win. That's what Julius Peppers is doing. And that's what people who don't know sports, that's what they don't understand. They look at the stats and they're just like, oh, Julius Peppers only had 1, 2, 3 sacks.
I mean, it's true.
But the Chicago Bears are winning games.
You're a pass
who does it matter?
DN. If you're a pass rushing
But
DN,
if you're getting double teamed, listen to me. But if you're getting double teamed and you're freeing up other guys with one-on-one situations, I don't care if he has 1 sack. He's helping my team overall. That's what I pay him to do, to help me win games and help my team. And that's what he's doing. And that's what you people out there don't understand. It's not about statistics. It's about W's. They talk about Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow, he can't throw, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even talking about his throwing. You know what happened? He took him to the playoffs. If Kyle Orton still was there, they weren't going to the playoffs. That's the only thing that matters. W's, statistics are irrelevant. And he did put up the statistics anyways because he threw for over 316 yards. And then they have an excuse, well, Ike Taylor had one of the worst. Shut up! You have an excuse for everything. You're inconsistent when you talk about superstar athletes. These people, they just run their mouths. They know nothing about the game because they never played it. So they just sort of chipping and chattering and looking at statistics because they don't understand what these games are about because they don't play them. They don't know them.
Spectator sport.
We want to say also on Thursday, Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter died at the age of 57. Gary Carter was a real famous catcher with I want to say the Dodgers, but I'm not 100% sure. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and just verify that. But for the Mets, exactly. No, he was a catcher for the Mets. There you go.
Spectator sport.
Let's go ahead and continue. Spectator sport. Now, let's go ahead and talk about something else, talent. Josh Hamilton had a relapse. You know, he battled addiction and addiction to alcoholism, and things of that nature. Alan Jungle apparently is a baseball fan, a Mets fan from the 1986 World Championship team with the aforementioned Gary Carter. That's the championship team. That's the last time the Mets